Greetings from the Nerd Castle Kitchen in the Black Hills of Dakota. Stan Gibilisco here. What you're looking at right there is a pork tenderloin, I believe, or a pork rib chop, one or the other, about 6 or 7 ounces, getting ready to fry it up here in the skillet, which is preheating. A little bit of light olive oil in that skillet to help it, help it along a little bit. There's the spiced, salted and peppered plate. Some mushrooms. There's the black pepper and the stuff called no salt, a salt substitute. All getting ready for a little bit of a feast here coming up around 11 o'clock p.m., which is my main meal of the day or night. There's my appetizer, the usual broccoli, steamed cauliflower, a little bit of steamed green beans, Brussels sprouts, and some sunflower seeds, all pre-steamed and then refrigerated. I have that every night, along with some pepper and that salt substitute on there. Little club soda to drink. And that right there is Kippers snacks, because that 6 or 7 ounce pork isn't going to be enough for me. I put that olive oil, extra virgin olive oil in this case, on those Kippers snacks. I rinse them off to get some of the excess salt off of there, and then put that salt substitute and pepper on them. That's going to be kind of a variety meal today, but what I'd really like to conclude here with, and the big highlight of my week last week, was I got a freezer full of meat. And there you see it. Trying to get a little bit of light on the subject. There's more there than meets the eye. An awful lot of meat. Whole freezer full, along with a bunch of frozen vegetables. Some more meat up there, hamburger, filet mignon. All courtesy of a company called Rancher's Pride, who came by my Nerd Castle the other day and just happened to hit me when I was good and hungry, and this freezer door likes to close by itself, and I guess that's good. Don't you love that thing right there? Support absolutely nothing. Ha! And of course my cheesehead magnet, Green Bay Packer fan here. May Green Bay rule forever. They're America's football team. They do it the American way. But Rancher's Pride supplied all that meat and this. I've already had some of their meat, and it's pretty good. I don't know if it's quite up to the snuff of Omaha steaks or not. But then again, if you want to run a restaurant and you want to compete with Chef Louie's in Mitchell, South Dakota, you got your work cut out for you. Same with Omaha steaks. So I'll get around to eating all these different cuts of meat. Show you something in the fridge too here. Some hamburger there for day after tomorrow, and tomorrow there gonna have that piece of pork. Now I don't know exactly what they call that, but it's all pre-spiced. It's about a pound. Something I've never had before. I'm just really looking forward to it. There's some fiber one. You gotta have a little fiber along with all that fat and cholesterol. A few hard-boiled eggs to pop in my mouth when the mood strikes. And that stuff in that container right there, I'll confess to you, that's heavy whipping cream. A quart of it. I put that in coffee, and I put that on the fiber one sometimes. Like I said, I'm trying to gain weight, and butterfat really does the job. Don't let my doctor see this. He'd have a heart attack. Well, that's it from the Nerd Castle Kitchen this time around. Just about ready to throw that piece of pork on there. It's pretty thin, so it isn't going to take too long. Don't want to over salt, and you don't want to over pepper pork. I found that out. I also found out that you want to cook pork a little longer than you would cook beef. It just seems to turn out better that way. Stan Gibilisco signing off for now from the Nerd Castle. Crab legs and lobster and steaks, oh my. So long.